Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi and I'm super happy to see you guys again. I just want to thank you so much for all the positive comments that I have received on my previous videos. I am truly humbled and truly happy to be your guide on this really beautiful, romantic, and sexual journey of love. So I've been feeling ever since my waking up this morning, like such a very strong healing energy today, a love energy, but also kind of a really erotic energy in the air. So I prepared a new pick a card reading for you for today, and you have three options, and all of them are going to be a choice between the same crystal, rose quartz, but in different varieties. So this reading is going to explore your persons, so the person you have in your mind, the person you have in your heart, the person that has enthralled you for some reason, that person's sexual fantasy with you. And it's not going to be only about the sexuality, because sometimes it's very hard to separate romanticism from sexuality, especially with spiritual connections, right? So I'm going to be exploring the sexual fantasies of this person and any sexually healing messages that you need to receive during this period, okay? I have already pre-shuffled your oracle cards here, and I will draw live from the good oracle, the good tarot deck, sorry. Mercury is in retrograde. So I will draw live cards whenever you make your selection and reach your pile. So without further ado, please make your choice with your heart and with your gut, not with your eyes, my dears, between rough rose quartz, polished or smooth rose quartz, and baby rose quartz or Rhodochrosite. It's a variety of rose quartz that is a bit more intense. Okay, so if you have made your choice, I'm going to move on now to your pile. Hey, pile 2. You are the guys who chose, or the gals who chose this smooth rose quartz stone. It's unbelievable. It makes me feel so like you're rolling, like you're going with the flow. It's such a great energy. I just finished the reading for pile number 1, and it left me feeling as if I've just been kissed all over my face. So it's beautiful energy, okay? So as I said, I already have pre-shuffled your oracle cards. I'll let you know in a second what they were, but I will pull right now some cards from the good tarot, okay? We are in Mercury retrograde, so the messages are deeply intuitive. I'm going to try to uncover what are the sexual fantasies and any sexual healing messages that your person has for you during this time. If you hear anything on the background, it's just music to heal the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is our place of intimacy, the place where we store the deepest wounds regarding trust. It's the color orange. And I just feel like in this period, wow, beautiful cards, you guys. Just feel like in this period, it's so much about healing the sacral and the solar plexus chakra. So yeah, I just wanted to tap into that energy as much as possible. So let's see first who is the guardian angel that is protecting and residing over this reading. Oh, it's Gabriel. Communication. We have the big guns, guys, here. In pile number 1 there was Archangel Michael, and now we have Archangel Gabriel. So yeah, you've got the divine court here on your side. So Archangel Gabriel, an angel of communication. I already kind of felt like a much more lighter energy for you, much more airy energy from you. So let's see what messages you have. A new start is coming. Surrender to the divine. Oh my God, I felt what this is about. Okay, work through your fears, Scorpio energy. Nothing will come of the situation. Communication is key. Gemini energy. Ooh. Whoa, the energy. Oh wow, you guys. Okay. Let me show you your other cards, and I'm telling you then afterwards what I'm feeling, what I'm receiving. 10 of Earth, 10 of Water, 10 10. 9 of Water, our mermaid. 8 of Fire, the Chariot. Okay, whew. I feel like you're going to be transformed through your sexual encounter with your person. I feel like whatever is going to go down between the two of you, this person fantasizes that it's going to take place in complete darkness. So not only in the middle of the night, but also in a room that is completely dark. What you will need to do is that you'll need to give in completely to this. It's almost as if they want to take you over without you noticing what they are about to do to you. And you're just gonna have to fully give in to this. You're gonna have to surrender to the sexual encounter. It's almost as if somebody's blindfolding you, but they're not gonna blindfold you. You just have to get deep down and dirty with your instincts, with your intuition. This person is gonna want to completely control the situation. And the only thing that you're allowed to do during this time is gonna be to talk a lot about what you want them to do to you, what they're gonna do to you. There's gonna be like a super back and forth, like a really like intense communication between the two of you. But I see you guys spending a lot of like steamy moments in complete darkness. This is gonna be like, I'm not sure if you're afraid of the dark. I guess you're not. But whatever fear of the dark you had, it's going to be completely replaced by a pleasure of the dark. Not in the sense that this person is toxic or is in touch with lower vibrating entities. I think this person knows how to push your buttons very, very well. And I think this person is very, very comforting. I'm just drawn to the panda. You know, they might just feel like a panda, like, you know how kids get when they see a panda? It's like, oh, that's adorable, you know. And they just want to go and hug the panda or like nestle into it. Oh my god, the energy is very similar to pile number 2. There was a bear there as well. But I have the feeling like this person is gonna make you feel like in the deepest dark. It's like this. I'm just making the sound of supernova exploding, or what I think supernova exploding sound like. I'm sure they sound nothing like that. So do you see the contrast between deepest of dark? Let me see if I put it like that. Yeah, and these lights. These lights. I feel like they're gonna explode. You know, I feel like that might be a sound of you making all those really cute sex sounds during the act itself. There could be an issue here with trusting your partner or trusting this specific person. I'm just getting some very strong reconciliation energies between you guys. This person fantasizes about apologizing to you. This person fantasizing about dropping whatever it is that they're doing and just running towards you. And letting you know that they've been doing some deep shadow work. They've been integrating their dark and light side. They've been coming to terms with the dark horse that they once were. And I think that you really helped them. You've really helped them transform, maybe through your spiritual energy, maybe through the place that you held in your body for them. Maybe you've been sending them sexual energy and they want to come in and cash in on it. There is a real, with the Scorpio card that shines out to me the most, and Gemini energy, there is a real sense that this person might have been so overtaken with you when they met you, that they've tried to manipulate the situation so that you won't go away from them. They saw you, you blew their minds and their hearts. Maybe not their hearts yet. No, they were sexually attracted and they were mentally attracted to you, mental, sexual, but not their hearts yet. So that's why the situation is coming full circle, because you guys need to reach that point where you are emotionally connected. And I think your next sexual encounter, this person fantasizes that it's going to be about you guys reaching that heart level. And it's gonna take place through this, you giving in to them in the dark. It's almost like this sexual encounter in the dark is a test that they want to try. Like they're gonna come in, they're gonna repent. There's a lot of repenting energies with the Scorpio symbolism here. They're gonna repent, they're gonna fall at your knees. If before they were very proud, now they're gonna fall at your knees and ask you to forgive them. And then you guys are gonna gradually talk about whatever happened, and it's gonna turn into a sexual, your communication is gonna erupt into this kind of sexual, passionate lovemaking. It's kind of like makeup sex, but like very deep and very like sultry. I see you guys like, you're gonna already connect, you're gonna come into each other with even before taking your clothes off, so to say, it's gonna feel like that. And it's gonna happen in the dark, as I said. You'll have to give in to them completely. And I have the feeling you're gonna level up your relationships. You're moving from the 9 of water to the 10 of water. So I think you could have been quite okay, quite content by yourself, but kind of keeping a place in your heart for this person, kind of yearning for them. And then this situation happens, they come towards you. You guys connect deeply in the dark. And you more or less open up again to them. Learn to trust them again, because this is what they wish. This is their deepest, darkest desire. They wanted from the beginning you to surrender to them. So they wanted you to surrender to them. But now, maybe perhaps you stood your ground. Very good for yourself. 8 of fire. Yeah, you stood your ground. 10 of earth. And now they have no choice, but they know that if they want a relationship with you, which they wanted from the beginning, they have to give up the manipulations, and they just have to come forth truthfully and apologize to you. And they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that, definitely. Union energies, Gemini, union. They might joke around at the beginning before you guys get into some deep conversations. I have a feeling that the conversations you guys are going to have in the apology itself is going to be quite light, quite fun. You guys are going to joke around. You might make fun of them. They might make fun of themselves. And then through the sexual act, you are going to feel the apology. So it's like they're going to work the apology through how they please you, through how they move their bodies. I just wanted to say, like, they're gonna apologize through how they move into you. So they're gonna you get it, apologize into you somehow. Sorry about that, but sexuality is one of the deepest exchanges of energies that we have with people, right? So yeah, this is so sweet. Like 10 of earth and 10 of water. This is like, both of them are amazing. This is a wish come true, fulfillment, the happy place, happily ever after, the end of rom-coms, Hollywood movies. But it's also something that is long lasting, It's like you have 2 of the best influences, 2 of the best cards. 10-10. You see them as a 10, they see you as a 10. When you come together, and I see like this really, as I said, this hot, passionate, like you're gonna pull at each other's clothes, and like pull each other in, and yeah, it's just gonna feel very grabby, very hands-on. Maybe some of you are Cancers as well. Yeah, Cancer moons, Cancer suns. Yeah, it's just emotional overflow. You might cry. You might cry during whatever it is that is happening in the dark between the two of you. Or that person might cry. You might realize how much, like, the feelings are going to be very intense. But it's definitely you're gonna ground this situation afterwards. So it's not like they're gonna get up and leave in the morning. They might eventually go to work, of course, you know. We all have to do that, but it's not gonna be like a player energy. They just fuck you and then they get up and leave, you know. No, this is they're gonna stay. They're gonna stay and they're gonna build with you. So I don't see you needing to mistrust them in any way. You can surrender. This is to a large extent divinely guided. And if you're in a period of separation right now, waiting, keeping that space for them, I see that you're going to be divinely rewarded. Connect with Archangel Gabriel if you find it hard. The healing message I have for you right now is that you guys can achieve a lot of healing through how you speak to each other. Let this person know what you would like them to do to you. When this person comes back to apologize to you, be very kind. If you want them back, of course. But I think that you do. Be very kind, be very accepting. Because I feel like the energy, the love, the carefulness with which you express yourself, if it's not going to come from ego, but from your true self, from your heart, this person is going to mirror this back in how they make love to you. So the more loving you are with them, the more amazing the sexual act is going to be. Because I feel like they're going to feel overwhelmed with how kind you are to them, how you stood and you held the space for them, even if they behave like, you know, assholes. Sorry, but you know, we all behave like assholes. We all have our moments. And I think that's going to touch their heart, the fact that they see you, that you've held the space for them. They're going to want to reward you for that. So trust that your kindness and your faith and your patience are going to be rewarded. Don't be angry on yourself for being kind or patient. It's going to be rewarded. And get in touch with Archangel Gabriel. Summon Archangel Gabriel to help communication between the two of you. Okay? Yeah. That's all I had for you, pal number 2. I feel like this was deeply healing for me as well. I hope you enjoyed it. It was wonderful for me to connect with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments if this resonated in any way. I love reading your comments. I'm a bit baffled by the beauty and the healing nature of this reading, okay? Okay, guys. So I'll see you in my next pick a card reading. Take care in the meantime. Hello, pile number 1. You are the ones who have chosen the rough quartz crystal, and I'm going to shuffle now the tarot cards for you to try to unpick what the person that you have in mind is feeling for you sexually, and if there are any sexual healing messages that need to come through regarding your connection. Sometimes we may experience block in our spiritual connections regarding our sexuality, the ways in which we give and receive pleasure. And if you hear some music on the background, I'm just playing some sacral chakra meditation music. I find myself reflecting a lot in this period on intimacy and past relationships. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so the sacral chakra is orange and is the seat of our intimacy, of our desires, of the ways in which we can nurture and connect with others as we exchange energy through our bodies, as we trust. Trust is so important. And it can color situations and especially our sexual relationships so deeply, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what messages you have. This is a little bit tough to crack, Tough to crack. Holding things very close to the chest. Your person's energy, but then gradually blurting everything out. I'm gonna put all of these back in. You have 2 cards so far. Let me just see if there's any more messages. Sexual healing for pile 1. And what are your person's sexual fantasies? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. So, pile 1, let's see what you got. I think this is a case of tough love, rough love. You chose the rough one, so there could be something here sexually about being a little bit rough. So, the guardian angel that is presiding over this reading is Archangel Michael. Okay, it represents protection. It's one of the few angels that are armed, okay, with the sword. So again, there could be something here about protecting yourself, about being roughly engaged in the situation, or having had a very rough sexual experience. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit for some of you. Seeds of a pomegranate, biting from temptation and feeling completely left, like unsatisfied, scarred and bruised. For those of you that have been through some sort of like sexual, some negative sexual encounters, I feel like this is such an important message to convey right now, that the situation can always be repaired and it can always be healed back up, and you can indeed find or regain a sense of pleasure through the act of intimately connecting with someone. You don't need to protect yourself so much from sex, no matter what has happened in the past. Energy constantly shifts and changes, and I feel like it's also the stone that you've chosen, in spite of being a rough form of rose quartz, it's also the biggest. So I have the feeling like you are getting the most healing during this period, and you are getting like an influx of love and healing that's pouring over you and over your relationships, over your past. It's like a wave of pink that is flooding through all of the broken bits, all of the scarred relationships, even the bodily wounds that you might have suffered. And it's like patching them up. It's like suturing them, you know, like a medic that carefully sews the wound back. The oracle messages that you have are: luck is on your side, Sagittarius energy. Don't let pride get in your way, Leo energy. A fiery climax approaches, Aries energy. You have the trifecta of fire here. There is a sense of purification here going on as well. It's like you're being purified through the fires of passion. A time for healing. What was I saying? This is unbelievable. I think like you are the pile. If you've chosen this pile, you are so blessed. You are the pile that is in the most need of healing at the moment. And voila. You also have prosperity, Taurus energy. I feel like you want to move from a lot of sexual chaos and turmoil into a period of just sexual nourishment, and like you want to combine sexuality with emotional safety. You don't want any more like one-night stands and like hookups. You want something that is passionate but on a steady basis, like rows upon rows, waves upon waves of slow burning passion. That feels protective, that feels nourishing, that feels replenishing to your heart, not only to your root chakra and bodily regions. Okay, let's see the tarot now. So now let's get into so those were the healing messages that I have for you. Let's get into the sexual fantasies that this person that you're thinking of has for you. So you have the Seven of Earth, the Messenger of Earth, the Messenger of Air, love. Did I just say that you have the most healing and love energy coming your way? I got tingly. Just Spirit is confirming it so well. Thank you so much. I have the feeling that this person fantasized that they are just slowly unbuttoning your shirt. You, even if you're a man or a woman, you know, you could be wearing a shirt. And they are carefully and slowly unbuttoning your shirt and just putting their hand on your chest and resting it there. I have a feeling like they want to look deeply into your eyes and take you in. You might want to avert your eyes, but I think this is all part of this healing process of you're learning how to look people again in the eyes when you are having sex, and this person wants to do that to you. They want to just there is a feeling of protectiveness going on around, also with Archangel Michael here. Okay, two things. Okay, wait. So sorry. So you got the trifecta of fire. So this person could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. There is a sense here of them wanting to have sex with you or make love to you in such a way that they will be unforgettable, like it will be an unforgettable experience. So there is something here about their ego as well. So they want to actually give you something, they want to give you pleasure that is memorable, to the extent that you're just gonna spend hours afterwards talking to your friends about what hit me. I don't even know. It was like the train of passion, you know? So it's that ego, that kind of I'm such a good lover kind of feeling vibe I'm getting from your partner. But at the same time, they also want to focus on the quality of the act itself, because this person, I'm not sure whether they have some earth qualities in them as well. This person is really they are savoring the act of lovemaking, almost like you savor a good meal, or you know, the joy when you buy or you wear some really good comfy fitting clothes and you feel very bomb. And I have here protection. Do you see the stag? It's almost like she's wearing some stag horns, and Taurus energy. I have the feeling that this person is very protective and it's very paternal somehow. So they have this kind of paternal quality that comes from them, you know, you could play games and they could be like your daddy, you know, you're maybe they're your sugar daddy, you know, or you're their sugar baby, or something like that. You could have this role play. I have the feeling that they could be slightly older, or if they're not older, if you are the older one, they could they have this energy of you know, when you're with me, you're safe, baby, you know. And yeah, and they have this ego as well, this passionate ego, you're not gonna be, when you're with me, you're not only safe, but you're also gonna be fucked very well. You're going to be having a really good time, a memorable time. Okay, so I have the feeling that they want to just definitely take the lead. There is no question here. They're gonna take the lead, but it's gonna feel very they want to pull you in closer. They want to kiss your neck. As I said, they want to unbutton you and put their hands. And I feel I have the feeling they have really kind of very warm hands. You know, this is a very warm person. Yeah, that person that kind of gets red in the cheeks quite easily, you know, when they flare up, whether it is because of embarrassment or anger, or because they worked out, or they overexerted themselves. So they get quite flushed quite easily. They're very warm. They're like an oven, you know, when you hug them, when you have them on top of you while you're having sex, they feel so warming, you know, so warming. So the fantasies that they have with you are very earthy, they're very sensual. They want to take care of you. they want to unleash sensuality within you. I have a feeling that they know you're a little bit detached, you're a little bit, maybe not really afraid of sex, but you're just a bit, you're not there sometimes. You might not be there sometimes, you know. You might have some air placements, which makes it very easy for you to intellectualize lovemaking, which is not a bad thing at all. It's just something that we do, especially with air placements. You might giggle, you might distract yourself, you might not look at the person, you might find eye contact too intense. But I have a feeling that it's really important, as I mentioned before, with the sacral chakra healing, with the rose quartz energy, you know, to really get deep, deep with this person into this protective, healing, nurturing sex. Okay, I see a lot of fingering going on. This person is quite handsy. So as I said, there is something here about the hands. The hands are warm. They want to touch your chest. They want to take care of your nether region. So they will, you know, place their hands there and kiss you for a while before you actually get into it. This is not going to be a very quick thing. It might take place across a couple of days. Not in the sense that you'll be having sex across a couple of days, although maybe for some of you that might go on a retreat someplace. You might just begin the foreplay, let's say on Monday, and you can stop, go back to your place, you know, or like, I don't see you guys living together, but you might need to go back to work and do other things, and then you come back again and you continue where you left off, and it won't feel like a separation at all. And it will just get heavier and deeper and more sensual and more erotic and more like, you know, breathing into each other, because it's going to be so steamy and warm and very, very hot. And yeah, I don't know. Like, this person could be also on the larger side. I see it kind of like a bear kind of quality, you know. I see the lion here, but I kind of interpret it almost like a bear. Like they could have that, you know, how some guys are attractive because they look quite, you know, I don't know, quite safe, quite secure, like you could just borrow into them, you know. They could have that quality, so they could be very attractive because of the aura that is around them, not necessarily because they have biceps or other things. No. This energy is really just, it's coming from the heart center, and it's coming from this kind of like, you look at them and you feel safe, you know, you feel protected, you feel like when they hold you, they grab onto you, you know, and you're safe, you're cradled, you're, nothing can move you, you're stability, that's what I wanted to say. So they want the fantasies, I guess, that they're having is, especially if you're petite, they might want to push you up against things, you know, hold you up on a kitchen counter, push you up against the wall. I see a fireplace around you guys, like a fireplace in the countryside, or a campfire, or like you're cooking together in the kitchen, you know, and there's an oven. Maybe you're making a pizza or something. Or they are inviting you over to their place and they're cooking something for you. They are these kind of people, okay? They take great pride in what they do. Again, it's like trifecta of fire here. It's very slow, it's very sensual. They're gonna really appreciate it if you grab their back, you know, if you really, and even maybe scratch it a little bit, if you bite their neck. And if you play with their earlobe, so if you gently nudge or bite their earlobe, they fantasize about doing the same things to you. So they might, you know, they might gently scratch you or gently bite you and see if they could like test your limits. It's like, if I bite you, is that okay? You know, like very playfully. And you might be, again, you might be a much more elegant lover. Like you could be more into, I see you as this energy, I don't know why, but I see you as this kind of more air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You're much more into the talking about sex or thinking about sex more than doing it. But this person is really gonna get you into your body. You know, they're gonna make you understand that you're a bodily being, that you're a physical being, and I have a feeling you're gonna really enjoy it. Like it's gonna open up new horizons for you. And just give in to this feeling, give in to this person if you have the chance to have this meeting with them, because as I said, there is a massive wave of love and healing coming your way, so you can take advantage of it. Ultimately, this is what's coming your way. Okay. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it comes true from all my heart to yours. And I guess I'll see you again in my next pick a card reading. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I love reading your comments. I love exchanging energy with you guys, okay? So bye pile number one. Bye pile number one. Mercury retro. Ciao. Hello, pile number 3. Those of you that have chosen this baby rose quartz or Rhodochrosite, I feel like this is my modest pile. My beautifully modest, pensive pile. I just have to say that I had to take a break in between the reading for pile number 2 and yours, and I made myself some tea, and it was something there about, I felt a little pang of hunger in my sacral chakra, and I have the feeling that this person is hungry for you. This person is boiling up for you with desire. Yeah. The tea I made is also like a pomegranate tea, so there is something here about passion, unexpressed, boiling passion. Yeah, the cards are coming in hot and fast. So I pre-shuffled your oracle cards. I have them here, but I'm going to pull some tarot cards live from the Good Tarot. And if there is some music that you hear in the background, I'm just playing some sacral chakra meditation healing music. This is because I've just been, ever since waking up today, I felt this really beautiful healing energy in the area of the sacral chakra, which is our seat where we store intimacy wounds, sexuality, connecting with others. Wow, the messages are coming in hot and fast. Okay, so orange. This is a very strange thing, but if you want to work on your sacral chakra, you could eat oranges. Maybe there's a vitamin D deficiency as well. Okay, I don't know, that was very strange. It's like you come here for a sexual reading and you get like mom advice. Get your vitamin C, eat oranges. Sorry, I'll go back to being a tarot reader, okay? So, you guys are fun. So let's see first. What are your oracle messages? So who is the angel that is presiding over this reading? Your angel is Raziel, the angel of secrecy. Mystery. This person is a mystery to yourself and to themselves, I feel. A mystery. A win-win outcome is forecast. Libra energy. What do you need to release? Your hard work is paying off. It's time to release negativity. Confidence is your key to success. So we have Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Leo energy. I thought of Johnny Depp for a brief period because I think he has like Capricorn ascendant or Leo ascendant, something like that. He has some combinations of these ones. Maybe there's an extra message for you there. Maybe this person reminds you of Johnny Depp. Maybe he looks a little bit like Johnny Depp. Or there could be a Johnny Depp movie that you guys think your story fits very well with. Okay, let me show you what tarot cards you got as well. Nine of Earth, Queen of Water, Nine of Air, Two of Fire, Three of Water. I feel like there's a lot of fun with you guys. I feel like this person fantasizes that they want to take you to the zoo. Don't ask me why. Maybe you like being close to natures. Maybe you like wearing animal print. They might love to see you wearing tight animal print leggings or dresses. Or if you're a guy, you know, animal print shirts or things that remind them of lions and tigers and pumas, you know. This person prays or is kind of has this kind of reverence. They pray that they will get together with you. They have this reverence towards you. They're very silent about their desires. As I mentioned at the beginning, you got Raziel, which is secrecy, right? So they're very silent about their desires, but the inside of themselves, I mean, ooh, light and dark forces are just pushing up against each other, and both Scorpio and Leo are supremely fertile and sexual signs, okay? So, ooh, they have like really deep, really twisted, but also kind of cinematic, epic dreams, epic fantasies about the two of you guys. You know, they want to come in and rescue like a hero. They want to be like that guy that wins the princess and then gets to ravage her as his reward, you know. They have this kind of like, you know, almost like a little bit like this traditional kind of macho fantasies, you know, they are coming home from war and then you have amazing sex after years of suffering and not being with them. Or they wanna go to the gym and work out a really nasty sweat, you know, and then come home and like ravage you, you know. There isn't much pause. So my video just paused, the music just paused. So I'm thinking maybe there's a pause between you guys. Maybe you might need to pause them. Yeah, it kicked into a full body relaxation video. So you might need to pause them and relax them a little bit. I feel like they have a lot of sexual hunger and sexual tension in their bodies for you. And as the beautiful queen of water that I see that you are, I feel like you need to like calm them down a little bit. Maybe put your hands on their face and steady them, like healing. Maybe kiss them a little bit on the forehead, like in a very kind of, you know, maternal way, just to calm down the energy. And then you can slowly, or I see you even taking their hands and they want to like, you know, they want to like, take you down, rough you up. But I feel like you just need to be like, no, baby, like this, you know, steady them down. And, you know, first you begin with my hips, then with my shoulders. You know, I want to kiss on the neck or I want to kiss on the cheek. And, you know, it goes on from there. I feel like you're giving them instructions. You could be a Libra or you could be in this beautiful Libra energy. Yeah, I think like, yeah, I definitely see it. Like this card from you represents that you're this kind of calming, cool influence over the fire that they experience when they are with you. Do you know that song? When two become one from Spice Girls? Yeah, that song just came into my mind. I need some love like I never needed love before. Wanna make love to you, baby. So yeah, they want to make love to you and they're boiling inside. They're gonna put a lot of effort into it. Maybe they studied, maybe during this pause that you guys are experiencing, they studied a little bit how to please you. I see it being very fun. You guys are gonna laugh. But as I said, like you're gonna take the role of director and they're gonna be like your lusty, passionate actor or actress, you know. You're just gonna have to direct them and guide them a little bit. But they will be like, they'll come in with the content and you'll provide the form. Um, I feel like when you're with them, when they kiss you, they make you soar. Like it's almost like an out-of-body experience. I feel like this is the sexual healing message I have for you, that being together with this person and they're kind of like deeply, like they come across as very mysterious, as very restrained, but with you, it's like they unleash this desire and passion behind closed doors, in secluded places with you. Maybe like you guys work together and you smooch, or this person fantasizes that they would just grab you into the copier room and smooch you there, you know, and try to put you on the on the copier, you know, and try to like have sex with you there, you know, and you have to pace them because it's like, no, it's at work, come on, calm down, after work, okay? Or in their car, maybe they want to drive you around someplace, and you know, when you're in the car, they're gonna put their hands on your thighs, you know, and they're gonna want to have sex in the car, and you're gonna be like, no, you know, we're driving, calm down. So I see this dynamic between the two of you. It's almost like Leo and Libra, you know. They're very elegant and very cool and rational and into decorum and elegance, and they're like super passionate, jovial, always cracking jokes, sexual jokes, you know, with sexual innuendos. But in a very kind of like, they can pull back very quickly, you know, they can pull back and be like, no, I didn't mean anything. This didn't mean anything. I'm fine. I'm cool. I don't know what you're talking about. You hit on me. Yeah, so they have this Capricorn and Scorpio. You come to me. I'm not coming to you, you know. But it's not in a full-blown low vibing Scorpio and low vibing Capricorn energy where they can be cruel, they can be sadistic and manipulative. Not at all. This person is just a bit standoffish, you know, a bit you know, if they feel the least hint of rejection from you, they might pull back a little bit, but then they'll come back, you know, and they'll be like the second day or after some time has passed and your interaction is a little bit cooled off, they'll be like, so I was wondering, you know, about that thing I joked about. Do you want to do it? You know? So they have this kind of cute, this very, very cute, you know, boyish kind of sweet teenager kind of approach to sex and pleasure, and you know, they want to get it on and get it fast, and they hunger and they pine and they yearn, and they might get a little bit upset, you know, like they might get in moods. Like, you know, a person, when a person is hungry, sometimes they get a little bit aggressive. They could get like this, like if you keep rejecting them, and if they see that they're trying with you and there is nothing, you're not giving them anything back, they might throw a tantrum, you know, they might drop some shit, or they might raise their voice, or they might say something completely inappropriate and out of context. But overall, this person is like infatuated with you. Definitely, they want to put effort. They're there, they're open, they're willing. They're fantasizing so much about you. As I said, all these epic dreams. They're praying that, I don't know if they pray in the traditional way with your hands like that, but they keep thinking, they keep hoping in their mind, because prayer is also a repetition of our thoughts, right? So they keep thinking and hoping. Oof, I hope this person gives in to me. I hope I can have them. They are really attractive to your emotional intelligence. You could be older than them. So they like that, you know, teacher-like quality. They like your wisdom. They're attracted to it. Definitely. But again, they might be doing silly things like taking you to the zoo, or like kind of childlike things. I feel like you're very, very good in bed. I feel like you're quite in control of your sexuality. It's not like pile number 1 and pile number 2 where a lot of healing needed to happen. I feel like in your case, guys, it's more like a decision to commit that needs to happen if you want to take this relationship further or not. But I see that his intentions, or your person's intentions, are genuine. And yeah, they do fantasize a lot. It's just that they might come across as a little bit childlike and immature, tantrumy, moody. As I mentioned, kind of pulling back and being like, no, 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 I didn't do anything. You were the one who hit on me. And that might infuriate you because you're like, but what were we talking about? What was I saying, you know? But this kind of exchange can be quite fun, especially if you're a very wise and mature person. Sometimes you might feel burdened by life's issues and by you having to take on and process other people's problems. So, you know, I would suggest, why not? Get into a relationship with someone like that. Have some fun. You know, have some fun. You deserve it. It might turn into something more. I don't really see that much stability at the moment. You do have 2 nines, 9 of earth and 9 of air. So this is more about focusing on the self. And there's also 9 of air could signify a little bit of sorrow, but I don't see it related necessarily to this person. Maybe some issues that you have to work on from past relationships. And those are not necessarily sexual relationships. It could be an emotional disappointment from somebody dear and close to you. But that's for another reading. At the moment, I'm just focused on this energy. You might want to keep this person a secret. You might want to, or you had a fling, or you're going to have a fling with them, where you might think, ooh, should I tell people I'm together with this person? Mostly due to the fact that if they're younger than you and a little bit like an adolescent, and you might be somebody with some high standing, you might be thinking, what are people gonna say, you know? But overall, I see like a lot of positivity. I mean, both of you are gonna feel pleased with this energy exchange, with this connection. You're both gonna feel very replenished, very, very good. It's just gonna be fun. I see it as being very fun. I see it. I see that this person hungers for you. So, you know, let them eat you. Okay, and on this metaphorically jolly note, I'm going to end the reading here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you really liked it. I felt very replenished by your energy. Now I'm feeling very light and fun. So thank you so much. I'm going to see you guys again in my next pick a card reading, I hope. And I just wanted to say I'm deeply, deeply humbled and very, very grateful for all the love you've been giving me, all the beautiful comments. I'm super, super happy. This makes me even more excited about doing videos for you guys. So thank you for the love. I feel like this angel in this photo, or like Eva Green. Okay guys, so thank you so much. I love you from all my heart. I hope these messages helped. See you next time. Mwah!